Hey everyone, this is going to be quite a long video, so you might want to grab yourself a cup of tea or something, but this is going to be a roundup of all the boxes that I got in October, and as I stated, they're all British boxes, and I'm going to go through them all, which ones that I got, values, customer service, that sort of thing. First of all, obviously I didn't get every box available, so I just wanted to go through some of the other ones that are available. So there is Z-Box, which is, I've had a couple of them and I'm still not sure on them. I didn't get a Candy Chaos, they're from the same guys that do Pop and Candy. The only reason I didn't get that is obviously because I'm trying to lose weight, so lots of candy doesn't help with that. There's Thingamabox. I'm still very wary of them personally. I've never used them, but just things that I've heard. But their horror box looked good, but that was like their comeback box, so I'm still again quite wary. There's Infinity Crate. Now I know a lot of people do like them. I'm personally not a fan. Again, I've not had their box, but I've watched their unboxings and it's not something for me personally. There's Pop Ninja. You can't really go wrong when it's just sort of pops and that's all you're after and that's what you're going to get. The only issue you've got is possible duplicates, but that's always a problem with these. There's one called Loot Monster, I've steered clear from them. There's one called Gaming Chest. Now I kept an eye, then they went quiet, and so I'm just kind of not sure what's happening with them, so again I've sort of steered. There's one called Cosmic Toy Box that's actually done by a shop owner. Always seems to look quite good, but I always seem to just miss it and miss out on it. There's a relatively new one called Generation A. Looks like that's kind of one for arty and geeky at the same time. I was meant to be getting one from 24Ts for the review, but it's not turned up and they've not responded to me. But there is a company called 24Ts which just sends out t-shirts. You've got Pop Culture Box. Now I had a couple of them. They've been trying out some different ideas, so again I'm not sure what they're up to at the moment. And then there is a new one that's actually again powered by Pop and Candy, so should be good, called Fun Collects. So that's a relatively new one. I may have missed some, but I wanted to give an overall of what other stuff there is as well, because obviously I just couldn't afford to buy every British box. But there's some of the other ones available, so I didn't want to not mention them. I wanted to give a full sort of disclosure. Now, my stuff is very low tech. I don't know how to make images appear on the screen and stuff, so I've got photos and notes and stuff. So what I'm going to do is a quick overview of what I got. So if you have watched my unboxings, I'm hoping it's going to be quite quick, so I'm not going to unbox everything again. I'm just going to show my Instagram photos. So the first ones that I'm going to show you are kind of the mystery box type things, so they were I didn't know what was coming in them. So we had, see if these show up alright, yeah. So this was the Mug Me mystery box, and it worked out that I paid £4 for that because that was a raffle. So once I went through and did the prices, the value of the box was £47, so actually I got 43 quid's worth more than I paid for, but obviously as I said, that's a raffle, so that you could end up paying quite a lot for it, or you can get it quite cheap. So that was the Mug Me box. Then we had the two quirky boxes. So I actually worked out, I think they were about £26 plus postage. And I did the pricings on those. The Disney one worked out at about £24, and that was like valuing the mug at 6 quid. The Gamer box did come out at £32, so for both of them it was kind of like £52 plus postage, so overall I was 4 quid up, although sort of postage takes that away. So not the best value in my opinion. I got the Noob Cube, which was £20. The overall value for that came out at £33, so that was £13 over. Then there was the Shabby Geek box. Now I got my Shabby Geek box, I think it worked out on buy 3 get 1 free, and they were doing 20% off at the time, so actually I think I only paid about £14 really per box, but they sell at £25, but I got a really good deal. Contents worked it out roughly about £29. Just to let you know as well, all t-shirts and all tote bags, because there was a lot of tote bags this month and obviously quite a lot of t-shirts, I valued every tee at £10 and I valued every tote bag at £5, so I've kept things across the board there. This one's a bit different. This was Creepies, so they don't do sort of a monthly subscription, but they do one-offs. So this was a Halloween box, £25 plus postage. Obviously this one's a bit difficult to value because you've got custom made things, but again I did the tee at 10 and the tote at 5, but I sort of worked it out to be about sort of £46 worth, so that was sort of £20 over value paid. They are doing a Christmas one, which I will be getting, and then there was Super Geek stuff, which was £25. Again, they're doing a Christmas one, which I think I'm getting. And when I worked out the value of this one came to £52, so actually it was £27 over what was paid for that one. That one actually came out at one of the best sort of paid and returned value boxes. These ones are sort of, you know what you're getting boxes. So this was Pop in a Box, so I think it's £8.99 plus postage. These ones you can't really sort of say what the value is that you've got, because the thing is, you know you're going to get a pop, so you know you're getting your value back, but the fun with these ones is the chance to get exclusives, rares, different things like daubs and stuff like that. So it's kind of you do these as a gamble, as a hope of getting something a bit extra. That's what I do anyway. Plus I've been with Pop in a Box since they started, so I just keep it going. And then we had World of Pop, which I was quite lucky on this one because I got an exclusive. So that one was £16 plus postage, and obviously, I mean, pops I tend to value at £10, but I know that people, when they've got stickers on, value them at a bit more. So, but those ones you kind of know what you're getting. And then another pop related one is Pop and Candy, so this one's £19.99 a month. However, when you actually totted everything up, because obviously you know you're getting your pop at £10, once I totted up all the different candies and stuff, the overall value came to £32.30, so that's £12.30 over what you've paid. Again, I've kept this one sort of towards the end because it's slightly different. This is obviously a food box. Now I've used the values that they used on their card. Obviously you're always going to be able to get food items and things cheaper at alternative points because they'll be on sale or whatever. But it worked out at £20.61, so being £7.62 over the £12.99 that you paid. So it's one of those things, you could probably roughly get it for the same amount eventually if you looked out for them in the sales, but the whole point is just getting them there and then. And obviously you can't really put a value on Rags, because obviously Rags is a Facebook group. By all means come and join us, where you sign up and every month you send a box to someone and someone sends a box to you. We say to do it so it's at least a £20 value box. And actually this box that I got from Dawn, I worked out to actually be about £46. Now price wise I've gone off either websites that the items are sold on, or Amazon or eBay, wherever I could find it. Some of them, like Keyran's or whatever, are like, I would never pay the prices that I was finding them for, but that's what the prices were coming up at. So that's what I got. Now in my opinion, now obviously I love the Rags box because that's personalised, and that's fun to do for me, to make a box up for someone else and to receive one from someone else. So that's kind of a separate entity. The same with the Gusta box, that's a bit separate because it's food, there's nothing geeky related or whatever. Now if we go with the pops, the pop generated stuff, I would say, I mean my favourite by far is Pop and Candy, on the basis that you get more than your money's worth. You get the candy and it's stuff that you wouldn't normally get. Doesn't help that I'm trying to lose weight, but it's a nice treat. So I mean, out of those, Pop and Candy to me is my favourite. Their customer service is on point. You get responses so quickly with them, and they keep doing random deals and offers, and you can always find like they've got New York Comic Con Funko Pops for sale with a choice of sweets, and the prices are really good on those. The other two, there's nothing wrong with either of these. It's just you pay for what you're getting, and it's more the opportunity, as well as like with this, the opportunity of getting something extra, but you always get more than your money's worth with Pop and Candy, and with these ones you could get more than your money's worth. It's that sort of thing. There's nothing wrong with any of them, but they're the pop ones. You can't really go wrong with any of them if you like pops and you buy any of these sort of thing. So that's kind of your pop section. And then we come on to the ones that I deem really as the mystery boxes, as in you don't know what you're getting. There may be teasers or spoilers or possible hints towards things, but these are what I deem as the true sort of geeky subscription boxes. Now, I loved personally the Creepies one. As I said, these are one-offs, so these aren't the sort of, you can't sign up every month, it'll be as and when they decide to do them. I think for me, I will always get those as and when they come up. I love Creepies. I've got my own, as you've seen in the other videos. I get them commissioned, so absolutely loved that one. But that's a bit different because that's I suppose almost an artisan one if you want to get posh with it. But if we go by the ones that are available on a monthly basis, just excuse me while I lay stuff out. Again as well, this one's a bit different, and I'm not sure what's going on with the website and whether they're continuing it with it, but I haven't seen a lot about the second box, so I'm not sure what's happening with that. So that was good because I paid £4 for it, but I don't know what's happening with that one going, so we'll put that to one side. So that leaves me with Quirky Box, Shabby Geek, Noob Cube and Super Geek stuff. Now this is really horrible for me because actually I speak to most of the people that do these boxes, and generally they're all very nice people, but I have to be completely honest with my reviews, and that's the whole point of me doing this. So although the bloke who runs Quirky Box is lovely, and I'm very sorry for this, these were my least favourite. I didn't feel like the value was there for what was paid. Personally, there was a delay on it. That's never always the people who are selling its fault. That can be shipping to them. I mean, luckily my other half liked the t-shirt in this one. I've already had a couple of people ask to buy the wallet, so if we do decide to sell that, we can do. The Disney one was a bit of a letdown for me personally. So I am very sorry, and I hate to do it. I hate giving negative sort of feedback or whatever, but these were my least favourite out of those. And again, I hate to do it because actually generally I love Shabby Geeks boxes. I think this month was just not for me, obviously. So and then with Noob Cube, these two were okay. I'm really looking forward to Shabby Geek next month because it's the box before Christmas and there's hints about Nightmare Before Christmas, so I'm sure that I will love next month's box. I just don't think that one was for me personally, and I think I just had too much of high hopes for Noob Cube with the theme of the 7 deadly sins, and there was a couple of cool items, but I don't know what I was expecting, but obviously I had too many high hopes for it. So my favourite mystery box sort of from the normal sort of subscription forms this month was actually Super Geek stuff. Really enjoyed their box, really good value, lots of different items, and a really cool t-shirt. So, and the pillow, the cushion was really cool as well. So for me, out of the mystery boxes, that was kind of my running order. Now going through them, I've taken some notes about what people are doing next month. So I mean, I think December's box for Mug Me Raffles is going to be Sing Double, but I'm not sure, as I said, I'm not sure what's going on. World of Pop are doing Movember for November, and actually, again, you can choose your own thing, and £1 of every box goes to the Movember charity. Pop in a Box are their usual, Pop and Candy are doing their usual, there's exclusives, and I think actually at the moment if you buy from them they're just shipping out instantly. They're not going to make people wait. I don't know if that's now or from next month, I can't remember, but because of Christmas coming they're doing something to make sure people can get stuff in time for Christmas. New cubes, November's cube I think's already stopped selling, so for Christmas they're doing special edition ones, and I think there's 10% off at the moment. Creepies will be doing a Christmas box, which I'll be getting. Super Geek stuff obviously have monthly boxes with their anime and stuff like that, and you can do your personalised one, and they're doing a Christmas box, which I'll get. Degusta box is just Degusta box. Shabby Geek, their November box is the box before Christmas, which I'm getting, and I think they're also doing 10% off at the moment. And then obviously Quirky Box, I don't know, I haven't seen anything on theme, they're a bit quiet at the moment, but I think that may be because of the delay with the current boxes. So that was everything in my notes, so I just wanted to make sure that I got everything out there. So overall, for October, my favourite boxes were the Super Geek stuff, the Creepies, get a bit closer, and the Pop and Candy. So they were my favourite ones, sort of overall. And generally, I mean, Pop and Candy is always very consistent for me anyway. I get a pop, I get candy, I like it. Creepies I love as a company, and all the stuff that I've had from them I like. That was my first experience of Super Geek stuff, so that was a good first start. New Cube just seems to be for me, but whatever. Quirky Box was my first experience, and I'm just hoping that's a blip, because I've seen ones before and actually they have been quite good, so I don't think that's that's not an ongoing thing with them, hopefully. And obviously, as I said, Shabby Geek, I've loved boxes from them in the previous ones, so I think for me that box just wasn't for me personally, which happens. And then obviously with the other ones, they're just pop orientated, food orientated sort of thing, and sort of, you know what you're getting, and as long as you don't expect anything more than that, you're fine. So that is a roundup of what I got for October that was available on as British boxes. As I said at the beginning, I gave you a list of some of the other ones that are available. Obviously I can't afford to get every single one, but yeah, there's a lot available on our own soil, other than just sort of looking out for the big American ones that, yes, do sometimes have more pull behind them, but they can also be more disappointing, which I've seen for myself and for other people previously. I will continue to get some from abroad when I see cool things that I think will be something that I want, but I just wanted to do something where it was just British boxes for October. So for November, so far, I'll have my Degusta box, as I've not cancelled that. I will have the box before Christmas from Shabby Geek. I'll be getting a Rags box as usual. I know who I've got, and I'll be sorting theirs out, and I know who's got me because she messaged me. She said she's nervous, bless her, because of how many boxes I get, but she doesn't need to be. And then me and Loz are doing a box swap as well, again for November. I think she's doing a special one for me as it's my birthday this month, so fingers crossed that'll be fun. But yeah, I think I'm going to have a lot less boxes this month, just because October was very expensive with boxes and a trip to Copenhagen, so I'm going to have to let the bank balance recover a little bit, and obviously Christmas is coming as well. I've got a couple sorted for sort of December time, so and I'm doing a Secret Santa on one of the Facebook pages, so it might be a bit quieter with videos over the next couple of months, but obviously anything that I do get, I'll put up videos for. Other than that, I think that's about it. Any questions, please ask. I will put a link to, I created a what's it called, you can find whole blocks of videos in one section, like in a folder almost, and I did one for October British Boxes Month, so I will put a link to that down below, and then each video will have every one of the company's information and Facebook and websites all included in it, if you want to go look at any of them. Obviously any questions, feel free to comment and I will respond. Also, you can come over to my Facebook page and you can message me on there, or leave any questions or whatever. But yeah, so that's the roundup. If you're still here, thanks for watching. I know it's been a long video. I've tried to keep it as quick as possible, but hopefully that gives you an idea, and sort of if you want any help picking boxes, that might have helped you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.